Hello Crafty friends, I'm Lean from Studio Kato and I'm so happy you're joining me again today for another video of the Casual Friday series. Now this one is a special one because it's also part of a YouTube hop, the Do What Makes You Happy YouTube hop, which I love. It's organized by Natasha Davies and Erica from Erica Craft, and they both reached an amazing milestone. And they're doing a giveaway and YouTube hop to celebrate. All of the giveaway information will be listed in the description below. I hope you check it out. There are gift cards to win for Pinkfresh Studios, Gina K designs. I didn't remember all of it. But also a package of a pocket full of happiness. Natasha is giving away 2 happy mail packages. There's a lot of prizes. Check it out in the description below. Leave a comment for a chance to win. And also find the next stop on the hop. The more comments you leave along the hop, the more chances you have of winning. Now let's get into the card. I am doing what makes me happy, and that is a clean and simple card design. It's a little bit less clean and simple than I would have liked, but it's just a way to spice things up in a very easy way. Now I started out by stamping this gorgeous little bunny on her bike by My Favorite Things. It's from the Happy Mail stamp set in VersaFine Onyx Black ink. I stamped it on watercolor cardstock and I embossed it with clear gloss superfine embossing powder by Wow. And now I remembered there's also a prize to win from Wow as well. And it's from their new release, which is exciting. So I'm heat setting that, and once that's done, I can start by watercoloring this in. I love doing watercolor for my critters because it's just a really easy way to get exactly the colors you want. With markers, you get really great saturated colors very easily. With watercolors, you have to work on it a little bit. So I am going to layer them up. I just let the first layer dry on the bunny. There's not much shading going on yet, but once that's dry, while I just paint the bike, I can layer on some extra shading to make that bunny just a little bit more fun and interesting, and a little bit more saturated as well. And like I said, this is easier to get with markers. A saturated color with markers is way easier to achieve, but it's so much harder to find the exact color you need in a marker range. With watercolors, you just mix your colors together and you can create any color you need. And that's why I love watercolors. I'm using the Magello Mission Gold set today, which is an amazing set with amazing colors in it. But any watercolors will do. As long as they're not too chalky, you're going to have fun with them. In total, just for shading the bunny, I think I did 3 or 4 layers, and I really like the result. So I first start with a watered down paint, and I add more paint as I go along to make the color more saturated. Now, the idea behind this card came from looking at the list of sponsors, really. I wanted to thank them to sponsor the hop, to sponsor my friends Tasha and Erica. So I wanted to use some of their products. I always use Wow embossing powders. I don't think I've made a card recently that didn't have embossing powder on it. But I also definitely wanted to showcase some Pocketfull of happiness. And this is a product I don't think I've used on a video yet. It's the Pierced Hearts cover die, and it's just really, really beautiful. Now, to make it a little bit more clean and simple, instead of doing a rainbow inlay, which was an option, I decided to do some tone-on-tone background. So all I did was I glued a piece of darker blue cardstock right on top of my top folding note card, and then I die cut the Pierced Hearts cover panel out of some lighter blue cardstock, and I glued that on. Now, with those hearts, there are a lot of openings that some glue could seep out of, and I didn't want that, so I am going to do my favorite trick. When you add a little bit too much glue, or you just don't want to risk it, you add your glue, don't worry about it, and then just dab it off onto a piece of scrap cardstock. This will leave plenty of glue for your panel to stick to your card. This is not going to come loose at all, but there is no excess glue anymore to seep out of any openings. So it's perfect for that. Now, for this buddy, I don't know what was wrong with me that day, but there was no way I could adhere that bunny where I wanted it. It was never on straight. It was never on in the center like I wanted it. I took this off. It's foam tape, and I was very lucky that I was able to pick it up off the card again. But I did this, I think, 6 times. I tried to adhere this bunny on 6 times. It was a little bit frustrating, but I got there in the end. So that was satisfying. And that's what I love about clean and simple cards. It's kind of a challenge because if something is not completely where you want it, it can really mess up the design. Now, I also added a sentiment strip. It's from the same stamp set. I just heat embossed it in white, also an embossing powder by Wow. And I did that on the lighter blue cardstock so it would fade into the background. I did prop it up on some foam tape to set it just apart a little bit more. Now, I'm also adding some blue gems, although their name is not blue, their name is prismatic green. They do look green in the right light, but mostly they look blue to me. Maybe that's just me. They're from Crafty Meraki. All of the products I used will be listed in the description below as well, below the giveaway information probably. And I adhered those with Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And that's my card for today. I really loved making it. I love making cards, so I could have just made any card today and it would have fit with the hop tea theme of do what you love. So, or do what makes you happy. So I hope this card made you happy too. And I just wanted to say congrats again to Natasha and to Erica for reaching their milestones. This is in celebration of Tasha reaching, I think, 1,000 subscribers already, which is amazing. And I think Erica is at 3,000 now. I think when we first started organizing this hop, she was at 2.5, maybe. So she's going places, guys. Go wish them some love. All you have to do for a chance to win one of the amazing prizes is leave some comments on the hop, subscribe to the organizers of the hop, which will also be listed in the description below. Those are Tasha and Erica, and I hope you wish them some congrats. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you